Can your dinner save you from a stress meltdown? Hey there, stress warriors. Welcome back to your go-to spot for eating your way to a happier, calmer. You ever had one of those days where life feels like a circus? And you're the frazzled ringmaster juggling flaming torches. Maybe your boss emails you at 8 p.m., your Wi-Fi betrays you mid-Zoom, or you realize you're out of coffee gas. We've all been there, teetering on the edge of a full-blown moving to a cabin in the woods meltdown. But here's a wild idea. What if your dinner plate could be your secret weapon against the chaos? Yep, the right foods can calm your mind faster than a yoga class or a cat video marathon. Let's talk about stress eats like that annoying neighbor who never shuts up. It spikes your cortisol, the stress hormone, messes with your sleep, and makes you feel like you're one email away from throwing your phone out the window. But here's the kicker. What you eat can either fuel that stress fire or douse it with a bucket of chill. Your brain and body are like a needy houseplant. They need the right nutrients to thrive, not just survive. Foods packed with vitamins, healthy fats, and fiber can lower cortisol, boost serotonin, your happy chemical, and even talk your nervous system into taking a breather. Why does this work? It's all about science. Baby, don't worry, I'll keep it less textbook snooze and more mind-blowing fun fact. Your brain is a hungry little gremlin, demanding a steady supply of nutrients to keep you from turning into a grumpy troll. Things like omega-3 South, B vitamins, and magnesium tell your brain, hey, it's cool, we got this. Plus, your gut, your tummy is like mission control for your mood. Ever heard of the gut-brain axis? It's like your stomach and brain are texting each other all day. Feed your gut junk, and it sends your brain a frowny face emoji. Feed it the good stuff, and it's all hard eyes and rainbows. In this video, we're dishing up the ultimate anti-stress plate. Think foods like salmon, dark chocolate, and green tea that'll have you zenning out like a pro. We'll break down why they work, share easy ways to sneak them into your day, and maybe even throw in a few giggles about how to survive life's chaos without losing your marbles. Disclaimer, this isn't medical advice. If stress or anxiety is seriously cramping your style, chat with a doctor. Ready to build a plate that tells stress to take a hike? Stick around for our first stress-busting foods in the next part. Salmon and green tea, your stress-slaying superstars. Alright, chaos tamers, let's dive into the first two VIPs on our anti-stress plate. Salmon and green tea. These aren't just foods, they're like the superheroes of your kitchen, swooping in to save your sanity from the villain that is stress. Picture them in tiny capes, fighting cortisol and bad vibes. Ready to meet the duo that'll have you chilling like you're on a beach instead of stuck in traffic? Let's roll. First up, salmon, the fishy friend that's basically a spa day for your brain. This fatty fish is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids EPA and DHA, which are like a warm hug for your nervous system. Omega-3 South help dial down inflammation, which is a sneaky stress amplifier, and boost serotonin, that feel-good chemical that keeps you from yelling at your inbox. Studies, like those in brain, behavior, and immunity, show omega-3 South can lower anxiety and even make you feel less like a frazzled cartoon character. Plus, salmon's got vitamin D, which is like sunshine in food form, perfect for those gloomy days when you're ready to hibernate. How do you get this stress buster on your plate? Bake a salmon fillet with a squeeze of lemon and some herbs for a dinner that screams I've got my life together, even if you don't. Toss canned salmon into a salad for a quick lunch that's fancier than your average PB&J, or grill it for a barbecue vibe that'll impress your friends. Aim for 2 servings a week. Wild caught is best, but any salmon works. Not a fish fan? Talk to your doc about omega-3 supplements, but real fish is the MVP here. Next, green tea, Zen, master of beverages, that has been calming folks. Since ancient monks were sipping it in monasteries, green tea has L-theanine, an amino acid that's like a chill pill for your brain, promoting relaxation without making you drowsy. It teams up with a bit of caffeine to keep you alert, yet basically, it's the opposite of that jittery coffee overload. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says L-theanine can reduce stress and improve focus, so you're less likely to spiral when your boss schedules a quick meeting at 5 p.m. Plus, green tea's antioxidants, catechins, fight inflammation, keeping your body and mind in harmony. Sip it hot in the morning to start your day like a serene guru, or pour it over ice with a splash of lemon for a refreshing afternoon pick-me-up. Aim for 1 to 2 cups daily. Skip the sugary bottled stuff. Go for the real deal. Pro tip, steep it for 2 to 3 minutes to avoid that bitter brewed grass taste. Dark chocolate and nuts, your stress-melting munchies? Alright, stress-busting superstars. We are recranking up the fun with 2 foods that prove fighting chaos can taste like a party. Dark chocolate and nuts. These are the snacks you'd sneak into a boring meeting to survive. And guess what? They're not just delicious, they're like a chill playlist for your brain, ready to munch your way to zen and maybe giggle at how good life tastes. Let's dive in. First, dark chocolate, because who needs a stress ball when you've got cocoa? We're talking 70% cocoa or higher. None of that sugary milk chocolate nonsense that's basically a candy bar in disguise. Dark chocolate is loaded with flavonoids and theobromine, which are like tiny therapists, boosting blood flow to your brain and sparking endorphins your body's woohoo. Chemicals studies in the Journal of Psychopharmacology say a small dose can lower cortisol and make you feel like you're refloating on a cloud instead of drowning in emails. Plus, it's got magnesium, which is like a warm blanket for your nervous system, calming those "why is my Wi-Fi so slow" freakouts. How to savor it. Snap off 1 or 2 squares about 1 ounce. For an afternoon escape, think of it as a mini spa break. Melt some over berries for a dessert that's basically a love letter to your taste buds. Or sprinkle cocoa nibs on yogurt for a crunchy mousse. Keep it moderate chocolates, not your whole meal, unless your meal plan is live in a candy store. Stick to quality. Dark stuff to avoid sugar crashes that turn you into a grumpy gremlin. Next up, nuts, almonds, walnuts, pecans, the crunchy crew that's like your brain's personal cheer squad. These guys are packed with healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, which gang up to fight inflammation and keep stress from turning you into a frazzled mess. Walnuts, especially, bring plant-based omega-3 south to the table, helping balance mood hormones. Research and nutrients links, regular nut snacking to lower anxiety and sharper focus, like giving your brain a coffee break without the jitters. The protein and fiber keep your blood sugar steady, so you're not hangry-yelling at your dog for stealing your sock. Nuts are easy to love. Grab a small handful, 1 ounce. For a mid-morning snack that's more satisfying than scrolling social media, toss walnuts into a salad for crunch that screams "I'm fancy." Or mix almonds with a bit of dark chocolate for a trail mix. That's basically therapy in a baggie. Rotate types to keep it exciting. Nobody wants to be the person eating the same almonds every day like a sad squirrel. These treats show stress busting can be downright yummy. Berries and leafy greens. Nature's chill pills. Alright, stress slayers. We're keeping the good vibes rolling with 2 more players for your anti-stress plate. Berries and leafy greens. These are just the eat your veggies lecture from your mom. They like nature's candy and confetti, ready to turn your brain from a stressed out mess to a happy little zen garden. Think of them as the sidekicks who show up with glitter and calm in a world of chaos, ready to sprinkle some joy on your plate. Let's dig in. First up, berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, the tiny bursts of sweetness that are basically happiness bombs. These colorful nuggets are packed with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which are like bodyguards kicking inflammation and oxidative stress to the curb, to culprits that make you feel like you're restuck in a bad rom-com. Studies and frontiers in nutrition show berries can boost brain function and cut anxiety, like giving your neurons a pep talk. They're also loaded with vitamin C and fiber, which keep your gut-brain axis texting hearties emojis instead of SOS signals. No sugar crash here, pure, fruity bliss. Berry bonanza. Toss a handful into your yogurt for a breakfast that's basically a party in a bowl. Blend them with a banana for a smoothie that screams "I'm thriving." Or snack on them fresh when you're tempted to stress eat a whole bag of chips. Aim for a half cup to a cup daily. Frozen works just as well, so no excuses if it's not berry season. It's like eating a rainbow that tells stress to take a hike. Next, leafy green spinach, kale, arugula, the green gang that's less boring salad and more superhero fuel. These guys are stuffed with folate, magnesium, and B vitamins, which are like cheerleaders for serotonin and dopamine production. Your brain's not so bad chemicals. Research from Journal of Psychiatric Research says folate-rich greens can lower depression risk and keep you from turning into a hangry gremlin. Plus, their antioxidants fight off stress-induced brain fog, so you're not staring at your to-do list like it's written in alien code. Make greens fun. Blend spinach into a smoothie with berries for a sneaky health boost that tastes like dessert. Kale with garlic and a splash of olive oil for a side that's basically a warm hug. Or throw arugula into a wrap with some salmon. Boom. Instant chill vibes. Aim for 1 to 2 cups a day. They're low-cal, so you can pile them high without regret. These colorful champs prove stress busting can be tasty and bright. Next up, we're tackling avocados and fermented foods, because who knew guac and pickles could be your calm down crew. Keep those good moods flowing. Avocados and fermented foods. Your creamy calm down crew. OK.com commanders, we're not slowing down yet. If berries and greens are the vibrant drinkers, then avocados and fermented foods are the creamy, bubbly duo that sneaks in some serious relaxation, like a surprise spa voucher. These are the foods that make you go, wait, guac can fight my boss's emails. Yep, they can. Ready to avocado your way to peace and pickle your stress away. Let's mash into it. First, avocados, the green goddess of chill. That's basically nature's butter on steroids. These creamy dreams are jammed with monounsaturated fats, potassium, and folate, which team up to lower inflammation and keep your blood pressure from spiking like a bad horror movie jump scare. The fats help your brain absorb nutrients better, while potassium calms your nerve. Studies and nutrients show Avo eaters have lower stress levels and better mood stability, like turning your brain from a frantic squirrel to a lounging sloth. Plus, the fiber keeps your gut happy, sending those good signals up the gut-brain axis so you're less likely to snap at your roommate for leaving dishes in the sink. Get guacking. Smash half an avo on toast with a sprinkle of sea salt for a breakfast that's Instagram ready and stress-proof. Slice it into salads or smoothies for creamy magic that hides the fact you're being healthy. Or dip veggies in homemade guac for a snack that's basically a fiesta. Aim for half to one a day. They're calorie dense, but think of it as investing in your sanity fund. Next, fermented foods: yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, the fizzy fermented friends that are like a probiotic party in your belly. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, your microbiome, and these foods feed the good ones, who then whisper sweet nothings to your brain via the gut-brain axis. They boost serotonin production, 90% is made in your tummy, and reduce inflammation. Research from Frontiers in Psychiatry links fermented munchies to lower anxiety and a calmer mind. Like giving your insides a comedy show that eases the chaos. It's the ultimate chill from within hack. Ferment the fun. Spoon plain yogurt with berries for a breakfast that's tangy and tranquil. Add sauerkraut to sandwiches for a crunchy twist that zings away stress. Or stir kimchi into rice bowls for spicy serenity. Go for unsweetened live culture versions to skip sugar drama. A serving or two daily keeps your gut giggling and your mind mellow. These creamy bubbly buddies show stress relief can be smooth and surprising. Bananas, whole grains. Alright, Zen Masters, we're rounding the bend with our final anti-stress plate heroes. Bananas and whole grains. Plus some clutch eating habits to seal the deal. These are like the quirky cousins who show up late to the party, but bring the best. Vibes like a fruit that smiles and grains that keep you cool. Ready to wrap this stress-busting feast with a banana-fueled bang? Let's go. First, bananas, the curvy comedians of the fruit world that are basically nature's chill pill with a built-in wrapper. These yellow buddies are packed with vitamin B6, which helps your brain crank out serotonin, the life's not-so-bad chemical. The AVA also got potassium to calm your frazzled nerves and natural sugars. For a gentle energy lift, studies and appetites say bananas promote mood stability, so you're less likely to lose it when your Wi-Fi ditches you mid-Netflix. Plus, their fiber keeps your blood sugar steady, preventing those hangry meltdowns that make you want to yeet your to-do list into the void. Banana bonanza, sliced one into yogurt with nuts for a breakfast that is basically a hug in a bowl. Blend with berries for a smoothie that's all tropical vibes and no stress. Or freeze and dip in dark chocolate for a treat that's like a vacation for your soul. One or two a day keeps the grumps away, portable, and no dishes required. Next, whole grains: oats, quinoa, brown rice, the hearty gang that's not your grandma's boring bran flakes. These complex carbs release energy slowly, keeping your blood sugar from spiking like a bad roller coaster. They're rich in B vitamins and magnesium, which support serotonin production and calm your nervous system. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition links whole grains to lower anxiety, like giving your brain a cozy blanket instead of a panic attack. Fiber keeps your gut happy, sending chill signals up the gut-brain axis. Grain goals: whip up overnight oats with berries for a grab-and-go breakfast that's low-key genius. Swap white rice for quinoa in a veggie bowl for nutty, satisfying flavor. Or bake brown rice into a casserole with greens. Boom, comfort food that doesn't stress you out. Aim for 1 or 2 servings daily. They fill you up without the crash. Now, let's tie it all together with eating hacks. Space meals every 4 to 5 hours to avoid blood sugar nosedives that turn you into a cranky troll. Hydrate like it's your side hustle. Dehydration's a mood thief. Chew slowly, savor the flavor. It's like mindfulness, but with snacks. And mix up your plate with these foods to keep things fun, not a chore. There you go, your anti-stress plate is complete. From salmon to bananas, you've got a lineup that tells chaos to take a hike. Experiment, enjoy, and watch stress melt like butter on a hot pan. Thanks for joining the ride now. Go build that plate and live your chillest life.